of digging going on in the basement. They're using the little tractor from down there in the basement to unload into the big one. It's a long process, but it seems to be working. Okay, Stella's on point. The guys are on lunch break. Let's just take a look at what's going on down here. We got the wheelbarrow, we got the compactor, we got the skid loader, and a little mini skid loader down in our basement. Take a look. Smells like diesel fumes down here. A lot of digging. Turn the lights on here a little bit. So what we're trying to do is get this dirt and concrete down to that level. So another 18 inches or so. Got the doors open here, letting the air blow through, trying to get the diesel fumes out. I'm going to open another window. Still got some more to do. All that big pad's got to come out. All this has got to come out, but it's getting there. It's starting to look more and more like a basement. It should. With the height that it should. Turn this light on too. Turn this light on right here. There we go. So this is what our basement looks like. I'll stand in the corner here. Has a tractor and a hot water heater, and that's about it. All right, so we're home today. It's Sunday, beautiful sunny Sunday, and you can see that I'm still working on my basement project, digging out underneath my house, putting in window wells, putting in windows. Tomorrow I have a big electrical inspection. In fact, the whole electrical inspection for the basement happens tomorrow, and I have to go to the Home Depot to get some supplies because I realized I did something that wasn't up to code. So I've got to please the inspector, and it's such a nice day, and Stella is staring at potential squirrels, a squirrel that may be up in that tree. I don't know. That's what she does. But we've got our opportunity here to pick one of our microcars to get some Home Depot supplies. Although when you go to the Home Depot, you always buy things that are too big to fit into microcars. We've got to pick one. I really want to drive one of these ones. I haven't paid much attention because I've been so involved with my basement remodel. This one gets driven pretty much every day, and it's a very useful little van. It's modern. These other ones are more classic, and it's a beautiful day. There's really no excuse not to drive one of these. So which one is it going to be? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think it's going to be the one on the cover. It's the one I have not driven it's the one I've driven the least, and the battery may be down. So let's pull that cover off and see what we got underneath there and see if it will accommodate our purchases at Home Depot. And Stella, are you going to get that squirrel? Okay, it's proposed, or the weatherman is predicting 80 degrees tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to drive my work van. I'm probably not going to drive the Isetta. And I've been driving a little Subaru 360 a lot. I have not been driving that little hot rod. Let's get it out. Let's wash it up, clean it up, make sure it starts. Stell, you want to go for a ride in a hot rod? Oh, she's so camera shy. All right, let's get that out of here. Okay, we're in the throes of our basement remodel. My beautiful, lovely wife is standing there, and she's going to tell you and explain to you what we have planned here. So let me first preface this by saying we have our electrical inspection. Today the inspector was here, and he sort of signed off on the framing. He gave us some good input on where to put the insulation, which starts going tomorrow. And I believe we just have to take pictures, if I'm not mistaken, of just where the insulation goes. So the framing inspection is in process. And so I'm going to turn you over to my lovely love of my life, my wife, Lisa. And what we have here, where she's standing here, is our kitchenette / laundry room area. And before, it was really hard to tell people what our vision was for this area. And now we have some structure up that may help, and we may need to get some feedback, or Lisa.
You can stop talking now.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. So Lisa's gonna talk. So why don't you go ahead and take it away?
Okay, so this is where the laundry is going to be, and you've got a higher countertop here for the washer and dryer that will fit underneath, and there's going to be one big counter there. We had talked about having it drop down here, but decided to go with one level. And then this is gonna be a pull-out pantry here.
So let me just, so the washer and dryer will go, the wash machine in this space here, and the dryer in this space here, and there's an additional cabinet on this one side. I just was,
That wasn't clear?
well,
It sounded clear to me,
okay.
but, okay, so
It's
this
clear.
is where either we want a pull-out pantry, so there'll be shelves in this that you can see from both sides for access for laundry detergent and whatever, or we could have shallower drawers that would just hold like the laundry detergent, the OxyClean, maybe whatever goes in the next drawer. And then from this side, you could access another cabinet from here that would hold stuff for the ping pong table and whatever other little knickknacks that we need for the game room kind of space. So that's one question that we could take some votes on, what people think about.
Do you want me to re-explain that? I think you.
No, I think that was good.
Okay, you got that.
Okay, so then, if people have questions, they can tell me I wasn't clear.
So you can see, it's a little hard to see in the viewfinder. How
Who's
that?
talking here?
Go ahead.
Me.
Go ahead.
So then, it goes down, and we have this level of countertop, which is 36 inches high. These are the upper cabinets, and we are undecided about how big it should be. So
Let me get a
it's
slide view of
basically
that.
from here, there'll be some space between the window to here, or it could be a little bit smaller to open up this corner more. So the corner is kind of the conundrum. So we have a corner sink going in here that's gonna be a bin on this side and a basin on this side. And the faucet will be right here. And then this is a 36-inch cabinet. Underneath is gonna be a one-level Lazy Susan, so there'll be room for the plumbing back in there. We're working all that out. So, and then there'll be a cabinet here on the lower side, and there'll be a couple of cabinets here, one that'll pull out, that'll have a garbage and a recycling bin in it. And then there's drawers on either side of that, so 2 banks of drawers. And we were debating whether or not to put the microwave on a shelf here with a drawer or 2 below it, or to put the microwave up here. This seems the obvious choice up top, but it's not very deep. We'd have to bring that shelf out a little bit, which then kind of, impinges on the countertop space. And then if I'm standing at my sink here, I've got the 2 basins here, and then there's a shelf that's gonna come out right here, just about 9 inches from here. So it's got like this 45-degree angle at the back. And we have to decide if we wanna make this, we could take that cabinet out and just make it a floating shelf or 2. And we could match that on this side with a floating shelf or 2, and then just have a smaller cabinet. And that would open this space up a little bit. Or we could leave it the way it basically is. This would be a full upper cabinet, and then maybe in these little corner there could be a little shelf or not. So that's kind of the question, is how do we feel about this space here, and microwave up or down? And
where's the refrigerator go?
the refrigerator goes right here.
In that space. I'm going to get kind of a side angle view to see you can get the 3D perspective.
So the other thing about the refrigerator is that this is where it has to be if we do a full depth refrigerator. If we do a counter depth refrigerator, it would bring it back to about right here. So that's a big difference in terms of how this corner functions as well. So
Good. Yeah. I just
and
want
this
to
is
make
34 inches wide right now, the refrigerator
opening.
opening.
Here's a little more 3D perspective. This is going to be a solid wall, thin wall, and the refrigerator will be in this cabinet. I hope it comes across on the camera as we're explaining it. Anything else you want to talk about?
We're going to have a luxury vinyl plank floor throughout,
Floor,
and
right.
it'll be fairly light color. All of the cabinetry is going to be natural wood in here. We're going to have natural wood surrounds in the windows, and then possibly do a tile sill, and that'll match. All the windows will be like that. And then we've got, we have to still pick out the countertop material. We haven't done that yet, but we do have the tile picked out for the bathroom. It won't necessarily be the same in here, but we could use the same backsplash.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. That's
Okay,
pretty much
that's a
it.
pretty good update on our basement remodel project. It's been ongoing and seemingly progress is happening. Okay?
Okay.
All
Thanks
right.
for your votes.
Catch you on the next one. All right, you're in luck for another basement tour. Nora, you want to help me? Okay, she's gonna come down in a second. Smells good. We've got sheetrock that's mudded and taped and partially done. Edges. Let's turn the lights on here. We've got a hallway that actually looks like something and a bedroom that looks like something. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. We've got our closet all sheetrocked and mudded. I don't know how many coats of mud. We got our electrical panel boxes all flush, looks much better. We've got our built-in bookcase going in there. Stand back here so you can get a good look at this bedroom. Of course, the floors are all papered. The ceilings look good. Our, what do you call this? The chases for the furnace ducts blend right into the walls now. It looks really good. All the edge moldings are on there. Be careful, this one's probably pretty sharp. Let's go into the bathroom. This has been so much work. Here's our bathroom. Turn the light on in here. Oh boy, the vanity goes in here with our built-in cabinets and medicine cabinets and mirror. Here's our toilet area. All that's going to be tile, so that's not sheetrocked. But these are going to be, there's going to be a bookcase there, so I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah. Glass wall on top of here, glass door. So a glass wall that runs out here, a glass wall that runs on top of that, and a glass door, and then tile in the back. Whew, it's been a lot of work. Let's take a look at the main room. We've got a machinery running. I think it's a dehumidifier. A big black box there. Turn the lights on. Look at this room. Look how much space is in here now. Actually, it seems a little more confined. There's our egress window, which is blocked in, trying to keep a little heat in. Our kitchenette right there in the corner. Oh, and there's Nor. Hi, Nor. Look, does it look different down here?
The bottom of the walls are blue.
The bottom of the walls are green. That's called a moisture protectant drywall. All our lights are shining brightly. You can see our exposed beam there. Took out all the posts. Wow, it's been a lot of work, but it's coming together. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna play ping pong down here. Right now it's kind of messy. What have you eaten? Is that for me?
No.
This is an update on the basement. Now we should go to the garage. All right, it's been a while since I filmed a basement revival video. Oh, my goodness, it's going on a year or more, maybe a year and a half at least. And some people are interested, some are not. This is our kitchen sink, which just got delivered, and these are our drawer pulls. So if you know we have a sink and drawer pulls, we're pretty far along, although it's still rough. Our stairs are still unfinished, but there's a lot of good things happening. Let me show you. Turn the lights on here. For one, we are doing some woodwork, and if you notice here, these are beautiful, very time-consuming boxes. And these boxes are the window wells for that window there. So we made them. I had some help out of alder, birch. Can't remember what type of wood it is. Very light wood. Let me turn the lights on here. And then we fitted them in the windows and then took them back apart and then sprayed them with lacquer. And they're waiting for another coat. And to spray the lacquer, we had to seal the room again to keep overspray from touching everything. The finished look is like this built-in bookcase here in the bedroom. That's what it's gonna look like. Lots of natural wood with grain. It's beautiful. It's perfect, in fact. Then we have shelves to go. up in there. So this room is sort of a construction zone as well as the entire rest of the basement. Now these cabinets here are going to be painted white. You can tell the wood grain is not as spectacular, like especially in these panels here. And now I'm thinking we should have just left them wood because they look so beautiful. And same thing with the bathroom. Let me turn the light on here. These will be painted white, and these upper cabinet doors are going to be painted white. They open, and inside there's an electrical outlet for your electric toothbrush, and then of course shelves. And then our mirrors, or mirror, will be between the sconces here on the wall. We have another recessed cabinet here, custom made, with the outlet in a little different location. We have another window box that goes here. That was the smaller one that you just saw on the floor. And then we have a toiletries shelf unit here, right next to our wall hung toilet. This is our shower. Of course, this is our bathroom. Floors are getting ready to go in next week. They're wood as well. Let's walk down to our kitchenette area, and let's turn the lights on here. Same thing. We put the kitchen in and then took it completely apart to spray it. So how do I explain this? Oh, that's a window box. That window box goes on that window over there. That smaller window box there goes on that window there. And this one we had to leave in because it's just better. And then we sprayed the cabinets. These are cabinet parts here on the racks, and then our corner sink will go back there. That sink you saw at the very beginning of the video in the hallway is going to go back there in the corner. And we sprayed the microwave cabinet, the refrigerator cabinet, the sink cabinets, and the washer and dryer cabinets have all been sprayed. And all the drawers are in this section here, hanging on racks. I think these need another coat. So those are all our drawers. All our door panels are hanging there. It's a lot of work, let me tell you that. One other thing too we've done is this part of the country, or at least this where we live in this region, has a lot of radon, and we are testing our radon. I don't know if you can see that, it's 0.6, which is really good. The standard is 5, as in 5.0. So that's way better than it ever has been. So silly. I wanted to show you all the lights that I've done here, but I can't because the ceilings are completely covered with plastic. But this is a pretty good overview of where we are with our basement. The next couple days should look a lot different. Floors are going in, the doors are going in, and the cabinets should be almost done. We have our appliances to put those in. It has been a lot of work. This is our storage room, and I think that does it for our basement. It started out to be 1,000 square feet, and by the time we got all the walls in, I think it's 850. It's still pretty good sized. Thanks for watching, and thanks for staying tuned on our basement remodel project. Okay, if you can look beyond the hot rods all parked in the driveway here, I finished the concrete basement work here on the foundation and painted that. And that's our new egress window from our bedroom. The trim is painted, the walls are painted, and oh, watch where you step. Same thing goes over here. Couldn't really paint underneath there until I get rid of this dirt pile, but that window is painted and the surround is painted. It's starting to look like something, and actually matches the house now. Okay, let's make our way into the garage, and I'll show you what's going on there. This is kind of exciting. It's been really hot. So we have paint up in the garage now. Our windows are letting a little light in. I think there's some dust coming in or something. I've got a few cars parked in here, the Isetta, the Vespa, and the van. And our appliances are over in the corner there for in the basement. But the neat thing is the ceiling. Let me show you the lights. I've started putting in light fixtures. I have 1 chandelier, 2 chandeliers, and I think I have 3 more to go up on that 11-foot high ceiling. Turn the lights on, show you what they look like. pretty cool, I think. I'd like to get a disco ball and put it in the middle. Maybe I'll do that. So got to work on our stackable washer and dryer. We've got to rehook up our laundry sink. And then I got to start working on the floors. You can tell they're a total mess. But that's coming. So lots of progress. It's very slow though, because it's pretty much just me and I have a full-time job besides doing this. But I'm so excited. It's looking so good.